I'm the Mad Scientist, and today we're going to dive straight in to the FFAR. No smokes and mirrors. I'm going to tell you how it is and show you the little secret of this ultimate weapon. So one of the things to note is the high rate of fire. It's around 900. And there's a little bit of word going around that the bruiser grip is better than the field agent. So we're going to give that a quick test so we can continue to optimize this weapon. And I'm going to show you a few secrets that's really going to improve your medium to far range of this gun. Because the recoil, it's going to be there no matter what. Unless you have a Cronus Max, you're going to have it. There's no way you're going to get rid of it, especially when you're running anything outside of 25 rounds. Anything above that, this thing just starts to draw a nice little S, and you're going to see that here pretty soon. Now, this is a little bit of a clip, a little bit of example of what we're going to achieve as far as the firing method. But first, we need to figure out how this thing performs as far as its attachments and the barrels that we're going to use with this to get the optimum range, velocity, or whatever you want, because it does make a difference in performance. So let's go ahead and first try out this attachment, the bruiser underbarrel. Okay, just taking a look at it real quick, we can kind of see that little S there at the bottom, pretty sharp S. Now let's go back to the field. And the line is a lot different. It does change the horizontal like it's supposed to. It doesn't have that real sharp little left curve there, but I will say that the bruiser does hold it down a little bit longer than the field agent. So you will get a couple more bullets there down towards the bottom, which is very important to note because that's what we're going to be focusing on to get this to shoot like a laser, to get those max hit at medium to far range. So now we're going to change the barrel up to see if this makes a difference, and it does. And I'm going to show you why and how by these examples. This one's pretty much similar. Not really a whole lot of change here, as you can tell. I mean, it does do, I don't know, it looks pretty much the same. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter what grip you put on this or barrel. You're going to see the exact same results, except for this one. This one holds horizontal a lot better than the other ones. So maybe if you match that up with the bruiser, you might get some good results. But ultimately, you're not going to see it, as far as I can tell, out in the field when running full auto. Now, what you want to do, I'm going to switch back to my normal takedown barrel that I always use. What you want to do is burst fire, the FFAR. Secret little burst mode, and it takes a little bit of practice. I'm going to demonstrate it right here. Oop, accidentally hit the joystick there on that one. But you get to the pretty much general idea. I'm going to run through a couple different ways of doing it. Whether it be kind of like 4 and then off, 4 off, 4 off, 4 off. But you want it to stop right before it continues on with that S curve. So you want to do about 4 or 5 shots, let her fall back down, and then ramp it back up. Let it fall back down, ramp it back up. This one I'm doing like that slow burst again. Now the next one, once you get really good at it, you're going to end up doing this. And that's going to give you that bead line that you're looking for at far range. Man, I freaking nailed that thing. But yeah, that's it. That's how you improve this weapon to make it unstoppable at all ranges, cases, and so forth. Any situation. And here's a quick example versus DMR. Do that quick burst. Yeah, he wasn't very happy and he didn't believe it because I probably shot him probably 6-7 times in this match. But you get pretty much the gist of it. We're going to do a couple quick different ranges here, a couple scenarios. Now the sight, definitely do not go over ×2. Stay under 1.75 or below. Anything above that, this thing really starts to show its recoil and starts bouncing all over the place, and it's not worth it. So 1.75 or under, your choice of what you want to run, even if it's playing out iron sights, and burst fire it in certain situations. Now you need to really practice doing this, and once you get it down, you'll be able to bead line like right here and take out opponents that you normally couldn't if you just hold the trigger down. But it does take practice, so I'll hop into plunder make sure you have these attachments on and give it a whirl. The other thing you need to do is to breathe. You got to really calm down in certain situations. So you're going to get real excited and you just start, hammering on to the full auto when you should be bursting. Just remember, take a deep breath, burst fire when you need to, know when you need to. And on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as ease of use, I'm going to give this a 5 or a 6 because new players, this might be a little bit difficult. There's some very talented individuals out there like yourself that will be able to handle this and understand when to apply and when not to apply. But out of the box for a new beginner in Warzone, I would say this would be a 5 for you. But it is very good practice, and I think you're going to see a lot of people probably using this, especially up close because of its high fire rate and damage. But once you get this down, it's a no-brainer. It's going to be able to tear people apart. So in the comments, let me know what you're running, your attachments, what you think of this little secret. I hope it helped. And as far as the 2 different underbarrel grip goes, I don't think you're going to be able to tell, to be honest with you, that when you're unloading on this thing. So that's my opinion. Let me know. Until next time, have a good one. Good night, good morning, good day. See ya.